Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get... The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah State Aggies offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking for space, it's Warren. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Snap it to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So San Jose State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Warren. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This Utah State offense has it going. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a third and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged out of the air. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead is now 5 here in the first. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. There's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Trying to move them on the counter. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To throw, it's Tollefson. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We reach the break and Utah State holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Spartans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll try it over the left side. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. It's complete on the right side.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback moving. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I think this play very much starts with protection up front. He has time, and they use the speed of his wide receiver. Look, he starts all the way on the right side of the field, comes all the way across the formation. He throws.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota.
Finds his big tight end.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Buys a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now facing a 3rd and long. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Tollefson. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. from 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. They'll give it to the back. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. He'll run it again. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be...
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Finding an escape route.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the Utah State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Right back to it. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. He'll do it himself. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. 3rd down coming up.
They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the... They put on the heat and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Kept it, and he's past the marker.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fires to the tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Brings up 2nd down.
The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Dropping back, it's Thompson. Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Utah State. And the pummeling has started. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Notre Dame. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Still on his feet at the 35. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Caught near the sideline, it's Quinn. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. To the air, it's Tollefson. Unleashes one. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sweet cut there. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense does.
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the first. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. This Utah State offense has it going. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Just feeds the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol.
First down for the offense.
Right back to the well. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Tollefson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. On the move at the 30. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a